Houston women's tennis has put themselves on the map this year with wins over 9 ranked opponents and a 7-0 record in conference play. They have come a long way since head coach Patrick Sullivan inherited this group 3 years ago. I had a chance to catch up with Coach Sullivan on campus this week at Houston.
I was really fortunate to inherit high character kids. They really wanted to work hard and be great. They just needed a little guidance, a little focus. And so when I brought good recruiting classes in, they had veteran leadership that helped them, showed them the right things to do, the right way to act. And so it was really a blessing for me that character was not at all an issue. And just to be honest with you, and I think that the previous team would be okay with me saying this, it was a talent and training issue. We needed a little bit higher caliber of players, and we needed a little bit better training and preparation. And so it's been awesome to have some of the holdovers from the previous coaching staff have a lot of success. We had some girls that were talented enough to play on a top 25 team and just didn't have the right situation for it. So to me, sure, it's great to bring in talented players and have them do well, but it's just as rewarding to take other players that had been on teams that hadn't had success and give them something special on their way out the door.
Now that the Cougs have achieved success and hope to reach their main goal of the season this week by winning the conference championship, some might be surprised that Houston has a strong tennis program, but Coach Sullivan has a different take on it.
Success in tennis shouldn't be determined by success in football or basketball or any other sport. It doesn't matter how good some of these schools are at the sports we watch on TV. We're tennis, and we're Houston. It's a great school, it's a great town, it's a great place to have a top 25, a championship tennis team. So we don't focus on what we watch on TV. We don't focus on the tradition that they might have as an athletic department or in other sports. We just worry about us. And if we do our best, if we show up and play well, we're going to beat anybody that we play against.
And part of doing your best in college tennis is adjusting to the team aspect of the game after playing as an individual your whole career.
Yeah, that's a great question, and one of the most difficult parts of my job is taking people that have only played as individuals up until college and getting them to assimilate into a team environment. Even just cheering for each other is something that they don't understand until they're put into that environment and they see the benefits of it and they think, wow, it's really cool to have 7 teammates standing next to my court going nuts every point I win. So yeah, but it's great. I feel like it extends the life of people's career because they come here and a lot of them are failed pros basically or junior players that didn't quite have enough in their minds to make it on the tour. And so they see it initially maybe as a sort of retiring, like, hey, this is a nice little perk that I get for being good at tennis. But the joy that they find from being part of a team and the support really vitalizes a lot of them. We have some that want to go on and play after that maybe didn't come here thinking they were going to, but they developed and they found a second wind and an extra love for the game. So yeah, it's really cool.
The perks to having some of the best individual talent on your team in college tennis is that if you can compete with and beat your teammates on the court, then you should have no trouble facing the country's top players.
The analogy I use is a runner never runs her fastest race until she's challenged by a worthy opponent. So what's been great about having a lot of high quality players on this team is they do push each other. And if we see the best opponent we're ever going to see on a day-to-day basis in practice and we challenge each other and we compete fiercely Monday through Friday, we're going to be okay Sunday when we're playing the opponent. So yeah, it's a really good thing, and I think it's tough for a high caliber player not to be challenged every day. They want that, so yeah, it's a good environment.
Coach Sullivan has had an impressive resume throughout his career thus far at Houston. 54 wins in 3 seasons at UH, the most by any coach at Houston in that short amount of time. Of course, he hopes to add to that win total this week here in Tulsa. For the American Digital Network, I'm Haley Outen.